Hello everyone. Good evening. All right, so I'll just mention what all products I'll be using today. And I hope you have all the products in hand with you because it was already mentioned in the post. So we need a canvas panel, and I will be using this canvas panel from Zen Sangam. And the painting that we will be recreating today is this. Now I had made this in a smaller canvas, but I'll be making the same one in a bigger one. So whatever size canvas you have, you can use it, no issues at all. So the technique is going to be the same. So I'll be recreating this painting on a bigger one, bigger canvas. So apart from canvas, we need brushes. I'll be using a bigger flat brush for this canvas because the canvas size is bigger, so a bigger brush will be needed, and some acrylic paints. Now I'll be using this one. This is a pastel set acrylic paints. um I will be using everything pastel for the sky. And if you don't have pastel colors, what you can do is you can simply add a little white to whatever paint I'll be using. I shall mention how to make the colors, and then you can um, make it on your own and paint. So I will be using this one, and it has all the pastel shades. So apart from this, we need a black paint as well for making the trees, and a white paint for making the moon and the snow. So so you can see this is how the canvas looks like. And you will need a jar of water to clean off the brush, and just a dirty clothes or a tissue paper to clean off the brush after washing. So we shall start. All right, so to start off, I shall show you what colors you need and how to make them, because I'll be using everything pastel. So I shall just tell you how to make the colors. Um, we need pink color, so pastel pink basically. So for making pastel pink, you can take crimson red and just add a little bit of um, scarlet red. Both of them are two different colors, because if you are using a acrylic paint set, then you must be having those colors present in your set. So so you can take that and just add a little bit of white in it, and you'll get a pastel pink. And apart from pastel pink, we need pastel purple colors. So for pastel purple color, again, you can add crimson red and just add a little bit of blue. Any shade of blue would work, preferably Prussian blue or cobalt blue, and just add more white to it, and you will get a purple shade, a pastel purple shade. So these two are going to be the main colors that we need. And whatever shade you'll be using for the sky, just add white to it. So this is the canvas. Okay, so we will start using it. You can see the texture is really nice, and it has gesso primed over it. So if you don't know what gesso is, so it is basically um, a white primer which you apply on top of canvas, and it just helps the colors to stick on it better. So it comes with pre-primed gesso. So that is something about the canvas. So let's start. I shall start painting. I shall start with the sky first. So I'll be using this shade. This is a very pretty pink, pastel pink sort of shade, and I'll just take it directly onto the canvas. If you have a bigger canvas, then just take it directly. And if you have a smaller canvas, then just you can squeeze out a little bit of paint on your palette and then start using it. All right, so so you can see this is how the paint glides onto the canvas. Just take a bigger sized flat brush for covering bigger surface area. Blend the color, apply the color nicely. And now for this part, I'll be using a pastel purple. This is a shade called lavender. So just let me know if I'm moving too fast, and if you have any queries regarding how to make the colors, then you can let me know in the chat box. I shall go through the chat box once. And just blend the colors like this. Make sure to blend the colors pretty well. And now for the lower part, what we will do is, I will be using this shade called Coral. Now to make this shade, you just need, and there is a shade called Scarlet Red, and it is an orangish red sort of shade. And you need to take that color and add a little bit of white to it, and you'll get this shade. So again, I'll just start painting. Make sure to blend the colors really well. Now for this side, I will be using a little bit more lighter shade of what we used here. So for that, you can add a little more white and a little yellow, and you'll get this shade. It is a peach color. So to make this color, just add a little bit of scarlet red, white, and yellow to it. So you can see the texture of the canvas is really nice. The paint glides onto the canvas very smoothly, and I really like how the finish is. So you need to blend the colors while the colors are still wet. Don't wait for it to dry, otherwise you won't get smooth finish. So it is important that the colors are wet while you are blending it. Peach shade, I'll just use a different brush. I'll use a round brush and take a tiny bit of paint and try to make clouds here. Right, so this is it about the sky part. So moving on to the trees. So for making the trees, for the distant trees, I will be using this shade, which is a gray shade, and I hope you know how to make gray shade. You just need to add white to your black paint, and that is how you make gray shade. So this is the color that I'll be using. This is a dark gray color shade. So I'll just put some paint here like this horizontally and make trees. The trees don't have to be that distinct because they are in a farther like distance, so they don't have to be that much detailed. You can simply paint some trees roughly like this. Now to paint the trees that are nearer, I will be using black paint only. Just take black and a round brush and start making the tree like this. you making small strokes. You need to paint the leaves. Like this. And in the same manner, we shall make few more trees. For this one, I'm just starting from the bottom part. I have left some spaces here because I'll be using white to fill it in and for the snow basically. So this is so I have made 4 trees like this. You can make more trees, but I think I'll just keep, let it be like this only. Now you just need white paint and the same pastel purple shade for making the snow. So for making the snow, just take white paint and simply make the snow like this. Just add few more snow here and there. For making the snow on the ground, just add a little bit of white and then take the same purple or pastel purple shade that we used for the sky and just add a little bit of the purple and blend it nicely with the white. Now the white does not look white exactly because it just got mixed with the black a little, but that's all right. You can layer a little bit more white on top of the gray if you think it's a little more grayish, but I guess it looks okay. And then just to finish it off, you can add a moon or else just leave it like that. I'll just add a tiny moon to finish off. And this is the finished painting. You can add few more trees if you want, but I'll just let it be like that. You can add some quotes here, or else you can add some, snow falling. So that is how you can add few more things. I'll just let it be like that. And I would love to see your finished artwork. You can post it on your stories, you can post it on your feed as a static post and tag me and Zensangam. We would love to see your recreation. And do check out the canvases, newly launched canvases from Zensangam. They are great and the quality is great, the texture is amazing, and comes it is already pre-primed with gesso. So yeah, this is it for today's session. So do tag us on your stories. And thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much Zen Sangam for having me over.